did it, and under such very difficult circumstances.
You survived a pandemic, you survived online learning, but you have a fantastic...
We won't stand a chance.
But you adapted quickly and finished your degree.
Congratulations, class of 2021. From the moment you turn your tassel, you become a member of Ontario Tech's Alumni Association, comprised of more than 22,000 people from around the world.
We are so happy to share in the excitement of your graduation day and so very proud of you too.
In this year that has been unlike any other, take pride in knowing that you persevered, didn't let anything stop you, and you completed your degree. Congratulations.
Now go out there and make your mark on the world.
Congratulations, you officially graduated despite living through a pandemic. You can now finally take on anything.
It may not have been the ending you were envisioning, but boy, do you have a story to tell.
Bravo, you did it.
Someday you'll look back and think, wow, I graduated at the strangest time ever. Until then, we'll be here cheering you on. Go Ridgebacks!
You overcame many obstacles and achieved your goals. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Well done, grads.
Today will be the first of many successful moments for you.
Congrats on this super exciting achievement and milestone.
We're so happy for you.
You have worked so hard and should be so proud.
Congratulations on taking this massive step towards a bright future.
Congratulations for today and best wishes for all of your tomorrows.
I think you're gonna have an amazing and bright future ahead of you.
Wishing you all the best in what lies ahead.
Remember, you're always going to be a Ridgeback.
All the best to you as you start this next exciting chapter.
Congratulations, Ridgebacks. Welcome to the Alumni Pack. Let's go!
We can't wait to see what you accomplish and how you make the world a better place. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Anin, bojo, sego, tanse, kwekwe kinawea, mijake and dodem, shkoden nigan wa waskonen indigenous. Shawanagan dunchaba nishinabe kwe ojibwe, borawarmi and Dao. I bring greetings in the language of my Anishinaabe ancestors. My spirit recognizes your spirit. I am known as head or leader of the Fire Flower, and I'm Turtle Clan. In English, I'm known as Kim Wheatley. And it's my honor to be here today to celebrate and congratulate you on your enormous achievement. When we come together in good ways with good hearts and good minds, we always want to recognize the traditional treaty territory that we're tuning in from or perhaps residing upon. And today, I'm honored to be in the territory of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island. I have lit the medicines for you. I am offering a smudge for each and every one of you. I'm also going to offer a song for you. But before I do that, I want to remind you how important it is on what you have achieved, and that we, bearing witness to that, celebrate with you. So I hope that this day is not only very special for you, but also very sacred for you. The song I'm going to sing for you is an honor song. It's called Magazin. In English, it's the eagle song, and it's our belief that the eagle is the highest flying bird. And so the eagle flies over us on a daily basis, waiting for our prayers, our ceremonies, our songs, and scoops them all up and takes them out to all of creation. So at this time, I invite you to send something out to creation, knowing that you will meet what it is that you intend. Best of luck, everybody. Again, congratulations.
we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Chancellor Fraser, President Murphy, honored guests, especially our soon-to-be graduates, we offer our warmest welcome to the most wonderful event of our university's academic year. My name is Dr. Lori Livingston, and I am the university's Provost and Vice President Academic. I have the honor of emceeing our convocation ceremonies, and although I can't see our audience today, I can feel the convocation energy in the air. While we are celebrating in a different format than what is typical at our university, our sentiment remains the same. Graduates, we are proud of you. Your final year has not been an easy one, yet you were flexible and responsive to new ways of learning, such as virtual classes, online tutorials, labs, and meetings. These were challenging times, but the fact that you thrived in spite of the challenges, or maybe, for some, because of them, is something that will serve you well throughout your career. I hereby declare the class of 2021 convocation is now in session. May our proceedings reflect the warmth and dignity of the occasion. Cogitando, agendo, ducamus. By thinking and doing, we shall lead. I now call upon Chancellor Mitch Fraser to address convocation.
It is my honor to offer greetings and sincere congratulations to the class of 2021. Convocation is an important celebration for Ontario Tech University as we gather to salute your achievements and hard work. I want you to know that our entire university community is exceptionally proud of your success, from our faculty and staff to our research and institutional partners to our donors and alumni. Earning a university degree is an incredible life achievement and experience, and I want you to know that your Ontario Tech degree stands for so much. It speaks to your knowledge, skills, resilience, and values. It symbolizes your flexibility to take on new challenges and your ability to adapt to technological change. The knowledge and experience you have gained now positions you to lead and succeed. When you reflect on your years of study at Ontario Tech, not just today, but also years from now, you will likely look back at this period of unprecedented and unpredictable change. We are in the midst of some very interesting times. Through it all, and particularly over the past year, you invested your time, effort, and dedication to reach this convocation. Who would have thought that classes, lectures, and even ceremonies like convocation would be experienced on screen rather than face-to-face? You adapted and you persevered through substantial adjustments over a very short time frame. You navigated social circumstances in ways that no students in the past have had to do. You found ways to think differently and found ways to adjust and make things work, as did Ontario Tech's amazing faculty and staff. That says a lot. It shows the sorts of amazing things that can happen even under moments of challenge. As the first in my family to attend university, I know what a privilege an education can be. University shapes us into what we are here in Canada, and as Chancellor, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to pay it forward. I believe strongly in our university and its can-do spirit. We are a university on the rise. We provide other institutions with a strong role model by undertaking tech with a conscience. As graduates, you will forever be part of our story. You are now linked with more than 23,000 alumni, and it's a family that will grow larger and stronger every year. In your life and the life of your families, your years at Ontario Tech University will rank among your most important. As you embark on a new path, many challenges and roadblocks will eventually arise. I encourage you to remember your purpose and the lessons you learned during your time at Ontario Tech. Continue to push forward one step at a time, just as you have during your years at this university. And remember, your university is proud of you and will always be here to support you as you achieve many great things. On behalf of the Board of Governors, I offer my warmest congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Chancellor Fraser. I now call upon President Stephen Murphy to address Convocation.
Hello, graduates, families, and friends. I am so delighted to be able to speak to you today and congratulate you on your incredible achievements. A university graduation is a very special day and marks the end of several years of hard work. But there's a long-standing trope about this event that I want to challenge. There used to be a time when you would walk across the stage into a job and stay until you retire. The story ends with a handshake and a golden watch for all your years of service to a single employer. These days, that experience is vanishingly rare. But what we're left with is, in many ways, more exciting. Now, it's far more normal for each job and each skill to serve as a building block for the next one. Graduation is no longer the end of your education. Instead, we build skills and use them to transition to new and better career opportunities. We are constantly reinventing ourselves to meet new challenges. Much of this is driven by the disruption of technological advances and working to keep up. The degree we are conferring today is one of these building blocks. It will be a cornerstone to your career. But the university experience is about so much more than what you learned in the classroom, and you've been developing other building blocks this whole time. Beyond the subject matter mastery that we are codifying with your parchment today, you've also developed a finely honed set of enduring skills that transcend the disciplines. For example, we know that active listening and critical thinking are just as important in science as in education or business. We know that regardless of whether you are studying engineering or nursing, communication, you are also developing curiosity and learning how to learn. These enduring skills will keep you nimble as the employment landscape changes. These are the skills that help you undertake new subject-specific training. They will enable you to adapt to new jobs or to take advantage of newly emerging careers. They are the skills that will allow you to bridge the gap between humans and technology. They are the part of the idea behind tech with a conscience. Employers increasingly value these skills because they remain relevant no matter how technology changes. Today, I want to talk about one enduring skill in particular: resilience. This is the ability to face an obstacle, to get knocked down, and to get back up and get it done a different way. This is a skill I know that each of you possess because in the face of a global pandemic, in the absence of a clear picture of what this year would look like, every single one of you came back. You have displayed incredible tenacity by completing your degree in a year where we weren't allowed to meet face-to-face, where we weren't able to plan ahead for the next thing that this pandemic would bring us, and had to solve problems on the fly. From my perspective, this is the clearest indication of your future success. See, we've heard so many times that this year has been unprecedented, that it already is a tired cliche. But the truth is that every year brings us challenges. How we meet those challenges is what determines if we succeed. Right now, on the cusp of a return to normality, we have no idea what the new normal will look like. We know that because of the pandemic, many industries have invested in strategies that have pushed their business models 10 years into the future. So what is before us is a bit of a blank slate, and it gives you an incredible opportunity to create the future. To paraphrase from Ralph Waldo Emerson, don't follow a path, go where there is no path, and leave a trail. The grit that you have displayed over the past year is what you will need to blaze that trail. Throughout your life, disruptions driven by technology will continue to impact your careers. But keep pushing forward and stay open to the curiosity that brought you to Ontario Tech and that kept you engaged over this past year. Be open to retraining and to new opportunities. Today is a milestone. It is not the finish line. Ontario Tech will always be here to be your educational partner throughout your life. We know that we were the place you started, and we want to be the first place that you turn to when you need to add a new skill or want to change your career to achieve the next great thing. While you begin your next step, so will we, continuing to reinvent ourselves so that we are here and ready for you when you come back for the next step in your training journey. So unlike past generations that would say goodbye to their university as they transition to alumni, we can now say, until we meet again. Thank you.
I would now like to present the candidate for the Honorary Doctor of Laws degree to be conferred by the university, Ms. Tanya Talaga. Ms. Talaga possesses the rare gift of storytelling, a tradition she shares with her Anishinaabe elders. Ms. Talaga's mother was raised by residential school survivors on the traditional Anishinaabe territory of Fort William First Nation, just outside of Thunder Bay. She told some of her family's stories in her 2017 book, 7 Fallen Feathers: Racism, Death, and Hard Truths in a Northern City. This national bestseller won the 2018 RBC Taylor Prize for excellence in the field of literary nonfiction in Canada. That same year, Ms. Talaga became the first Ojibwe woman to deliver the CBC's Massey Lectures, which were later published as her best-selling book, All Our Relations: Finding the Path Forward. For the past 2 decades, Ms. Talaga has worked as a journalist. She branched into digital storytelling last year with her podcast, 7 Truths. Each program offers contemporary stories that highlight the fight for human rights among Canada's First Nation peoples. For her award-winning journalism, for her excellence as a writer and lecturer, and for her outstanding commitment to telling the stories of Indigenous people, the university confers proudly upon Ms. Tanya Talaga the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
On behalf of the university's academic council, I hereby confer the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa to Ms. Tanya Talaga and grant her all the honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereto.
I now call upon Dr. Tanya Talaga to address Convocation.
Buzu anin Tanya Talaga Nigisnikas, Kamusko Pimojija Pinishish Nigisnikas, Makwadonum. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here today. I want to say to all the graduates right off the top, congratulations. You made it. You did it. You passed the finish line. I'm going to be talking to you today about a number of things, but first, I wanted to say some thank yous to the people that have been guiding you through on your education. First off, I would like to say a big and hearty miigwech thank you to Chancellor Mitch Fraser, to Provost Dr. Laurie Livingston, to President Stephen Murphy, and to former Chancellor Noreen Taylor, who I understand is also part of this graduating class, the class of 2021. Congratulations, Noreen. You are an inspiration, and I'm honored to be here with you. And miigwech to everyone for giving me this incredible honor. I am very grateful to be speaking to you today on this important time in your life and at an important juncture in Canadian history. I come to you today from Takaranto, the traditional home of the Mississaugas of the Credit and the Huron-Wendat people. I have just returned from the West Coast. I was in Kamloops on invitation of the community. I was there in order to bear witness and tell the story of the findings of the 215 children that were found buried at the school. The Kamloops Indian Residential School was one of the largest schools in Canada, and it operated well into the 1970s. I come to you today thinking about those children and thinking about all of the children that we have lost due to the Indian residential school system. It is important that we talk about this today. Even though this is a day of joy, it is also a day of remembrance. And now, as you are graduates of Ontario's university system, you must understand too that as such, you carry a responsibility of knowing, a responsibility as to what happened in this country, what happened to Indigenous children from coast to coast to coast that were sent to over 140 Indian residential schools across this nation. That I am standing here today, a proud recipient of this doctorate of laws, is in defiance of the racist and ruinous policies of the past that tried to erase the original peoples from this land. But we are still here. I stand with you here in remembrance of all of our people who were sent to the schools and never came home. Those who did not ever know the value, the pride, and the utmost importance of a truly rich and fulsome public education. Something you have come to know, something you have achieved, and you have done so because of the strength, the support, and the love of the people you have in your life, your families, and your ancestors. They are here with you today. And as such, I would like to acknowledge my mother, Sheila. She is the reason why I'm standing here, and this honorary doctorate is as much hers as it is mine. Mom, you did not achieve an education until much later in your life. You put yourself through school and college. You always encouraged us to stay in school, to get an education, something you yourself fought so hard to achieve. You were always my example of strength, and you still are. You graduates are the next generation. You graduates have worked so hard to get in the seats and the places that you're sitting in now. You have arrived here from so many different backgrounds and experiences. And you arrived here due to the sacrifices of many of those who came before you. You've probably heard your caregivers, your parents, people in your family say to you many, many times how hard they worked in order to give you a better life. That is true. They have. Some of you are the very first generation in your family to ever make it to university. Some of you are international students who left your homes and families to come to Canada to achieve a university education. Some of you are children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren of residential school survivors. You might have had no family role models, no mentors, no one academically guiding you through, but you fought your way through your studies, all those exams and tests, your part-time jobs in coffee shops, in bars and stores, because you had a dream and you had to pay for it. That's tough stuff. It takes conviction. You used your wits and your instincts to get here. Keep them close. You'll need them in the future. And today, you all leave here as equals, as university graduates, holding in your hands a piece of paper that will mean many things to you and to many people. It might lead to graduate school, or it might lead to the job market. But the importance of your education is not something you can take to the proverbial bank. Its beauty is not because this will guarantee you a white-collar job or an entrance into graduate school. No, the purpose of your education is to help you open your mind to who you are, to your purpose, to why you are here, and where you fit in the greater community of which you are a part of. You can have and acquire all the wealth in the world, all the success and toys that come with it, a paid-off home in a nice neighborhood, an SUV in the driveway, yearly vacations, a cottage on the outskirts of town that you can escape to on the weekends. It all sounds pretty good, but your life can be hollow if you lack a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, or an awareness of how others are doing around you and what your role is in community, what your role is in the greater good. And that's what I want to speak to you about today. No matter where you are from, be it the large urban cities full of institutes of higher learning and soaring skyscrapers, to rural communities or fly-in First Nations communities, to farmlands and blips on the highway or communities in the bush, we are all connected. We are all interrelated. The great US civil rights leader, Martin Luther King Jr., put it best when he said, "We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." All our relations. We are all connected. Your degrees have made you a compassionate person. It has opened your mind. It has also taught you the importance of listening. I'm going to tell you a story about the importance of connection and of serving the greater good. This story is about Big Brother and Little Brother, and it's from my friend Ed Metatwabin, who is a St. Anne's residential school survivor. He is from Fort Albany First Nation. Ed told me this story as we floated down the Albany River on a homemade raft. It was pouring rain. It was June, around this time of year, and it was really cold. Ed said to me, "Big Brother is always hungry. Big Brother has an insatiable appetite. His belly is always hungry and his massive jaws are always chomping. He is like a giant sawmill and he is never satisfied." Big Brother wasn't very nice. He turned Little Brother into a slave, telling him to get out there and bring him more food. Little Brother brought Big Brother cedar trees, fresh water, fresh fish, and all the gold, the diamonds, and the minerals from the deep, deep earth. Little Brother would gather it all up and give it to his Big Brother. But it was never enough. Big Brother always wanted more, and he did not respect Little Brother. Ed is worried about Little Brother. He fears he has lost his way. When, Ed wonders, will he stand up and say, "Enough"? Remember that teaching as you go forward and you feel challenged by what you see and you feel around you. Remember, each one of us has a purpose in our lives, and we are all connected in a big circle, each tasked with what it is we are supposed to do when we come onto this planet, when we are born. You are important. You matter. And so does everyone else. That is the Anishinaabe worldview. And I would like to point out there is much, much wisdom in that. It takes courage to be kind, to accept others, and to foster relationships based on mutual respect and equity. You, recent graduates, will be tasked to do this, and you'll also find yourself one day in a position of teaching tolerance, because that is what your great education has taught you. To all Ontario Tech's graduates, and specifically to the Indigenous graduates here today, you may find yourself leaning on the courage that it took to get you here. You might find yourselves continually teaching about your great First Nations, Métis, and Inuit cultures to all of those around you, because this country, for decades, has not taught its true history in its schools, colleges, and universities. And this has been a great detriment, not just to Indigenous people, but also to non-Indigenous people. How can we have a country full of lawyers and doctors and engineers, journalists, miners, and pipeline workers who do not understand our colonized history and the effects it has on everyone in this country to this very day? Sometimes it will be hard to be courageous, and when you find yourselves feeling frustrated and overwhelmed, stop and take a breath. I applaud and urge Ontario Tech for granting me this doctorate, and in realizing that Ontario Tech has a role to play in shaping the future of this province and of this nation. I see that in the diversity of the graduates, the faculty, and of all who make up this institution, and the push to make sure that that continues. There will always be challenges, but know that you're on the right path. We are all treaty partners. Working together, we can make this province and this nation a far better place. I want to applaud all of you, and I want to say, you did it, you made it, and I'm sure sometimes it felt like that was it. You couldn't handle it anymore, but you did it. Graduates, your education, believe it or not, isn't done. Everything isn't over after your last essay was handed in or your thesis defended. Your education has just opened your mind even wider, and you are just beginning to understand how truly little we all know. Every day you'll learn, you will use your education as you help find your way and begin to grow and inform the next generation and the next. Congratulations. Now, get out there and change the world.
I'm now pleased to call upon the faculty and graduate studies deans to congratulate the graduates from the Faculty of Social Science and Humanities.
Hello. Congratulations to the class of 2021 at the Faculty of Social Science and Humanities. What a year it's been. We're so proud of the versatility, adaptability, and determination you've showed getting through this year, especially surviving the migration to a complete online experience. I hope moving forward that you can keep the spirit of optimism that propelled you this far close to your hearts. It's easy to be cynical about life, but it's not productive, and you can and will get great things done in your careers. Always remember the moments of inspiration that brought you here. And keep the critical, questioning perspectives up front, the ones we've spent so much time on in class, as you respond to life's challenges and in your efforts to change the world for the better. Keep learning, unlearning, and relearning. And a special shout out to your student representatives. They've really stood up for your interests during these difficult times. Most of all, please keep in touch. Nothing warms the hearts more of professors than hearing from old students about what they've been up to and their successes and trials and tribulations. So thank you. Congratulations to you and your families, and have a great day.
Dear graduates of the class of 2021, I'm so pleased to be able to join you in this wonderful celebration of your accomplishments. Here you are, masters of your disciplines, freshly minted doctors. Now that's impressive. My heartiest congratulations to each and every one of you. Getting a master's or a PhD isn't an easy feat, even in ordinary times, but you pulled it off during the pandemic with all the challenges of distancing, changed modes of work, and just trying to keep safe. That gives new meaning to the word transformational, which is the experience all students get going through their graduate studies. I'd like to salute your commitment to your programs, and especially the deep knowledge and the advanced skill sets that you've acquired along the way. These will serve you well as you progress into your careers and perhaps even further studies. So you've got the expertise. I invite you to use it wisely and for the betterment of society. I'm sure you'll be furthering the mission of Ontario Tech, which is to be leaders solving complex problems and shaping the future for the better. So there we have it. All the best. Thank you, and do stay in touch with the university for many years to come.
And now it's time to introduce our graduates. Graduands, wherever you may be joining us from today, if you are able, would the candidates for the following degrees please stand? Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Bachelor of Arts honors. Chancellor Fraser, as Vice Chair of Academic Council and on behalf of the university's Academic Council, I present to you these candidates and certify that they have fulfilled all degree program requirements and have been recommended for graduation by their faculty.
On the recommendation of the university's Academic Council, I hereby publicly confer upon these graduates the degrees to which they have demonstrated their entitlement and grant them all the honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereto.
Candidates, please be seated.
Now presenting candidates for the degree Master of Arts. Lawrence Akintole Bentola. Ashton Albert Fernandez. Ana Virginia Figueras. Nicole Jacqueline Ann Fournier. Simone Icardi. Remington Diane Timmy Latinville. Irina Levitt. Allison Erin O'Donnell. Now presenting candidates for the degree Master of Science. Renee Michelle Bensick. Sarah Caro Arroyave. Oluwafemi Carrington. Quinton Cruff. Christina Shatokina. Rangina Wardak. Now presenting candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors. Dana Abu Sharaf. Praise Adewale Adeshakan. Kiran Ali. Sarah Elizabeth Allward. Sabine L. Carolison. Mackenzie Elizabeth Chalmers. Justin Christie. Rosalie Esterina Conforti. Vanessa Pauliana Cook. Madison Maydora Corby. Kay Lynn Dewsbury. Elizabeth Catherine Dugas. Victoria Ann Evans. Stephanie Samtuchuku Izeji, Shayna Paige Margaret Filutro, Justin Fontanelle, Catherine Anastasia Frazier, Shanice Brittany Ann Garcia, Darius McNay Hackney, Ariana Jade Haripal, Erin Elizabeth Horn, Mario Salvador Huezo Yanis, Briar Alana Hughes, Nimra Javid, Andrew Philip Jones, Megan Lee Jones, Cassidy Jacoya Liu, Hunter Joseph Brandon McPherson, Priya Manbahal, Simritha Mangut, Lathish Manoharan, Rebecca Maynard, William Johnson McGinn, Luange Wendy Mwajuma, Manal Jihad Nasrallah, Brianna Poi Yi Ing, Brooke Sarah Loretta Parker, Daniela Francesca Petrolito, Nicolaus Perunis, Ayana Tristan Russell, Irtaza Hussein Shah, Shaliza Marie Shaw, Nathaniel Tyrone Smith, Julia Snow, Kasun Shanshay Stevenson, Lise Marie Storgard, Anita Subindran, Anna Jo Tui, Chinaza Ugwumba, Kayano Waite, Brandy Washington, Miguel Angel Agadello, Albert Jr. Medina Aguilar, Tahir Mohammed Akhtar, Laika Angela Andres, Natalie Armorer, Zainab Asif, Roya Asifi, Rezwana Ayubi, Rukaiya Bage, Shelly Bakarev, Cruz Alexander Beaudry, Shergil Bati, Samantha Haley Blight, Natalie Donia Noel Bogue, Declan Grant Budusing, Shireen Boarm, Michelina Broiker, Jasmine Bumrah, Jose Kaylin Camacho, Natasha Naomi Campbell, Eric Ramalit Castillo Canis, Kyler Jonathan Chalice, Kanbar Hussein Changasi, Xiangwei Chen, Sophia Stalyani Christofferson, Janelle Alicia Cohen, Patrick Gary Robert Coots, Wilford Jasper Cuevas, Nicole Diana Daniker McCaw, Devin Michael Diuraj, Connor Joseph DeRoche, Tajveer Singh Dutt, Dylan Dixon, Jaspreet Kaur Dosanjh, Aaliyah Duffy, Michael Allen Eady, Hamid Eid Muhammad, Romeo Elian, Zachary Grant Elliott, Benjamin Carter Emerson, Sam Eshgi, Rabia Faisali, Alexandra Murray Frigon, Jihane Gusmala, Samantha Amy Gates, Jacqueline Crystal Halliday, Siriana Chandreka Hansen, Christian Elijah Harris, Brett Jacob Harrison, Isabel Marsha Geraldo, Rachel Marie Hobson, Tudor Ho-chung, Justin Ryan John Holliad, Nidabilal Hussain, Darren Jagdeo, Jesline Jezaratnam, Arun Jayabhavan, Palvisha Jawia, Sharuk Kabir, Simran Khalsi, Samir Kamal, Kinuba Kanagarasa, Shakia Kerr, Vithuzin Kathis Wararaja, Ayman Asif Khan, Warda Khan, Saqib Kanat, Ireland Mackenzie King, Dakota Alexander Curtin, Subishan Kirubakaran, Peter Kokoros, Andrew Jordan Curish, Steve Lai, Henry John Lear, Bradley Joseph Leone, Lee Ann Elena Liberta, Nicholas Brian David McGee, Arjun Maharaja, Ashley Megan Manganero, Catherine Lynn Martineau, Haley McWage, Brendan Oliver McDonald, Janice Raquel Hazel McDonald, Matthew Shane McPherson, Medani Amari Miller, Nicholas Scott Miller, Farhan Ahmed Mim, Masi Mohammed, Brittany Jasmine Molina, Connor Robert Michael Moody, Matthew Raymond Morrow, Caitlin Jane Morgan, Aspen Lynn Morrison, Mackenzie Ann Morton, Roman Alexander Muskaluk, Nitharsan Najeswaran, Jessica Nicole Norn, Jacinta A. Obasoan, Harsh Paul, Antonios Papadopoulos, Dayana Pichukovich, Chase Daniel Pfeiffer, Eric Fu, Rachel Yolanda Pigden, Sean Pinto, Livon Pagosian, Sujith Pubala Singham, Jasmine Purba, Latoya Monique Quarry, Emily Rasick, Damian Alexander Raymond, Randy Reed, Shamar Anthony Reed, Stacy Lee Rennie, Dinuk Rodrigo, Avelina Cyrene Miller Rodriguez, Brandon Marcel Rothman, Brennan Roy, Adam Daniel Runstedler, Miriam Saeed, Roxer Saifuddin, Hasia Saleh, Navleen Kaur Sandhu, Paman Kaur Sandhu, Vithushana Sangaralingam, Aliyah Emily Satter, Connor Douglas Scott, Jamil Scott, Banushin Selvaranjan, Nicole Elizabeth Shea, Samantha Chalina Sidoli, Tyler Allen Sims, Daniel Simonetti, Avanti Singh, Premithira Sivanantham, Kajani Sivayoganathan, Spencer James Slaney, Kyle Snyder, Gori Sopti, Jacob Eric Suklal, Max Stuckelschwager, Shahana Subindran, Ali Tariq, Justin Braden Thane, Taranjeet Tour, Tony Tran, Hoai Nan Tran Vo, Leon Chuk Yin Tung, Kristen Erin Elizabeth Turfis, Morgan Ashley Tiffair, Isabella Alexandra Vergara, Joshua Brandon Verhoog, Kaylee Jordan Wah, Antone George Williams, Jason Junling Wong, Maria Cassandra Igrabe, Shambhavi Yogaraja, Zachary Kenneth Brian Young, Nina Ravelin Abakin, Mayowa Bamidele Akano, Ruba Ahmed Al-Harbi, Shamini Anton, Harley Tia Catherine Ann Arsenault, Marina Avanesi, Tamara Bachauer, Maria Bava, Megan Buse, Drishika Bikraj, Julia Blazite, Dana Cassandra Bousfield, Tori Chafe, Austin Kevin Chalmers, Faculty Medal, Majesty Charlie, Cassidy Jade Chavez, Marta Chikovich, Hao Ying Giselle Chen, Gail Christie, Janelle Cooper, Sophie Catherine Dagenet, Alyssa Darragay, Joran David, Alicia Rochelle Davies, Shaniqua Doraval, Lincoln Edwards, Lauren Ercoleo, Marta Figueiredo Neves, Doriana Maria Filippo, Bruno Gabriel Rodriguez Gama, Amy Gandhi, Allison Goodfellow, Nadia Gutam, Brianna Gray, Ricky Harrison, Mark Daniel Hastings, Bisma Hussein, Mina Ahmad Ibrahim, Nadine D. Josephs, Mohammed Adam Khan, Saleh Anil Kazanki, Daphne T. E. King, Michael Aaron Kuchkowski, Jake Lauder, Cole Mullen LeMay, Britta Samila Licona Gonzalez, Pauline Louise Mandap, Stephen Richard Marchant, Haley Abigail Martin, Mark Anthony Mason, Paige Darcy McGee, Samantha Maria Menzie, Alana Mariah Murray, Mitchell Nelder, Teresa Carolyn Ann Norman, Francis Nicole Panganiban, Alaya Rain Frihiliana Paras, Ashley Elizabeth Perry, Penelope Plessis, Stephanie Porter, Cassidy Precor, Fatima Amna Quaid Azam, Wendy Ramirez Figueroa, Anna L. Rotz, Madeline Victoria Rudin, Chantel Monique Marie Sabrin, Jessica Ann Seatle, Courtney Seagriff, Dananjai Sunarin, Sarah Rochelle Seymour, Kayleen Inkiru Catherine Semeo, Lorelei Annalisa Stolpman, Haley Alexandra Stroud, Brandon Jason Francis Stuckey, Shuwana Suresh Kumar, Emily Truong, Rachel Christine Nicole Urbis, Emma Kate Vester, Tasha Nasam Vinaraj, Tina Lucille Vosper, Marlona Shashagay Watson, Olivia Barbara Wiggins, Evan Tyler Bates, Katie Bell, Mason Jeremy Manuel Burmel, Jacqueline Michelle Renee Bissonette, Sarah Christina Bouchamoun, Diksha Burton, Madison Margaret Jean Dick, Shelby Rose Doucette, Hussein Duale, Sadra Entazari, Monica Ann Flint, Dawson Reuben Hoffman, Emily Grace Horner, Lucas Darrell Isaacs, Cornelia Chia Kayembe, Dana Beverly Kemp, Shane Kerr, Ariana Rosa Khan, Catherine Sandra Christine Kopp, Andre David Ledyard, Natella T. Makarashvili, Keisha Erica Maloney, Colin Maracle, Nicholas Alexander McLaughlin Poyo, Chelsea Ann Aaliyah McLeish, Sadaf Morad, Catherine Ann Murphy, Amelia Elizabeth Neville, Tyler John Osterheis, Joseph Samuel Pascuzzi, Joshua Michael Platonitis, Kyla Rulo, Stephanie Marie Haiti Rill, Kian Elmer Sabzavari, Sarah Kylie Selvadurai, Hinglin Shi, Kaishana Cheyenne Smith Wheatle, Alyssa Jade Timol, Matthew Nicholas Wong, Femeda Zaman, Zachary William Zolis, Hassan Askari Muhammad Ali, Ilaha Bakhtari, Christopher Gabriel Brown, Cameron Mark Brushett, Catherine Lynn Arza Duncan, Deanne Ashiba Edwards, Mark Andrew Farade, Daniel Robert Forsyth, Diego Garcia, Nicholas Jacob Gokul, Justine Caitlin Gomez, Vlad Gramoyu, Salma Elahebaksh, Julia Laureen Johnson, Nicole Jokaji, Harpreet Kaur, Annika Ladd, Pamela Luke, Petrina Madison, Zachary Miller, Cara Michelle Morrison, Shivani Ramatar, Syed Turab Rizvi, Mark R. Terrio Morin, Alicia Velji, Francis Diana White, Christopher Charles Wilson, Lida Ruxer Yusufzai.
This concludes the inception of graduates for this convocation.
May this university give those who seek to find and share knowledge, inspiration, and opportunity to make our world a better place for all. May our graduates go forward with inquisitive minds and passionate resolve to make a difference.
You did it. And under such very difficult circumstances, you and your family should be very proud of your accomplishments. Best of luck in the future.
Congratulations on your graduation.
All the very best in your next adventure.
Congratulations, graduates.
Good job.
Way to go.
You did it. We're so proud of you. Congratulations from the Faculty of Social Science and Humanities Academic Advising Office.
Way to go, graduates. You did it. All those hours of hard work, perspiration, and inspiration paid off. Well done.
You did it. Hold your head up high and be proud of yourself. Best of luck in all of your future endeavors.
You survived a pandemic, you survived online learning, but you have a fantastic education and you're going to have bright things in your future. Good job.
Congratulations, graduates. What an amazing accomplishment, finishing up all of your degree requirements and leveling up in life. Well done.
Congratulations to the classes of 2020 and 2021.
From all of us at Ontario Tech, congratulations on your graduation.
Congratulations, graduates. Stay in touch. All the best, and I wish you a wonderful career.
We're all very proud of what you've done over the past few years. I hope that you are too. All the best. Congratulations.
Well done. You have made it. You should be proud of yourself.
Congratulations, graduates. What an accomplishment.
Congratulations, James from Ontario Tech. Wish you all the best.
I congratulate each and every one of you on your remarkable accomplishment.
You did it! Way to go!
Congratulations on your degree. I wish you the best.
Congratulations. Well done.
Way to go!
Congratulations, everyone.
You did it.
Congratulations, graduates. Well done.